Section 1. A silent scream. Recognizing the hidden wounds. She smiles, but her eyes do not. This is a sentence that describes far too many women living a secret life, filled with fear and control behind closed doors. The world sees a partner, a couple, a family, but inside, a different story unfolds every single day. He might yell when the night is supposed to bring peace. He might control every dollar, making her feel like a child asking for an allowance. So many women hide their suffering from friends, family, and co-workers. They fear what will happen if they speak up and worry about the difficult journey ahead. This is not a life anyone chooses, and it is a life no one deserves. The shock of realizing someone you love is causing harm is overwhelming. You make excuses. It was just a bad day. They did not really mean it. The cycle of hurt and apology creates a disorienting bond that is hard to break. This confusion is a normal part of the experience. Abuse is designed to make you question your reality and your worth, but the small voice inside telling you something is wrong is the truth. Listen to it. It is the first step toward reclaiming your safety and peace of mind. Section 2. The invisible cage. Identifying the tactics of control abuse wears many disguises, and not all leave physical marks. While a bruise or a broken bone is undeniable, emotional and psychological abuse can be just as damaging. It creates wounds that are deep and slow to heal. It is a pattern designed to chip away at your self-esteem and independence. Control. Constant criticism where nothing is ever good enough. Name-calling, insults, humiliation in private or in front of others. Blame for his anger and unhappiness. You are made responsible for his emotions. Control is a central pillar. Isolation from your support system. He complains about your time with friends, invents reasons to skip family, checks your phone, reads your emails, demands passwords. Financial control is common. He may prevent you from working, take your paycheck, or give a strict allowance. These are not love. They are calculated methods to create dependency. The signs can be subtle. Trust your instincts when you feel small, on edge, or afraid. Section 3. Forging a path to safety. Practical steps for you. If you recognize your life in this, you are not alone. Help is available. Your safety is the priority. Making a plan is courageous. Start by telling one person you trust, a friend, a family member, or a coworker. Saying the words out loud breaks the power of the secret. If you can, set aside a small amount of money and hide it. Keep a small bag with essential documents, clothes, and medications in a safe, accessible place. Keep your phone charged and with you. Include concrete steps. Identify a safe exit. Practice it in your mind. Think where you would go. A friend, a relative, or a domestic violence shelter. Set a code word with someone you trust. The most dangerous time is often when she is trying to leave. Plan quietly and carefully. If you are in immediate danger, call emergency services now. For guidance and resources, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline 24/7, 1-800-799-7233. Trained advocates provide confidential advice, connect you to shelters, safety plans, and support in many languages. Leaving is a process. Be patient with yourself. Each step, no matter how small, moves you toward freedom. Section 4. A circle of support. How we can all be a lifeline. If you suspect a friend, a family member, or a colleague is being abused, your support can be a lifeline. Approach with kindness, patience, and without judgment. Find a private moment to talk and express concern gently. You could say, "I've been worried about you lately, and I want you to know I am here for you if you ever want to talk." Avoid accusations or directives. Offer a listening ear. Say, "I believe you." Say, "It's not your fault." Say, "You don't deserve to be treated this way." Do not ask, "Why don't you just leave?" Instead, ask, "How can I help you stay safe?" Or, "What do you need right now?" Stand beside her as she finds her path forward. Offer concrete assistance that respects her timeline. Hold a spare key, safeguard documents, let her use your phone or computer. Offer a safe place to stay, no questions asked. Help create a safety plan or sit with her while she calls a hotline. Your consistent presence is an antidote to isolation. Recovery is rebuilding self, rediscovering joy, learning to trust again. For every woman living in fear, you are strong and resilient. A safe, peaceful future is possible. Reaching out is the first courageous step.